Shawn Randles joining us today. So after the intro, join us for the Morning Waffle. Good morning, Rogersville. Thanks for joining us once again. Beth, thanks for hanging in through the countdown. We saw you jumped on there and said howdy early today, so we appreciate that, as always, our loyal viewers. Beth there. How are you guys today?
Good morning, Beth. I'm good. Dr. Randles, how are you doing?
Good, thank you.
Good. Did you have a good Thanksgiving?
I did. Boring and uneventful.
Yeah,
Love it.
that's perfect. So
a nap.
he's going to have to
Nap.
duck out on us, I understand. He's got a
sorry.
meeting, but,
What?
you know.
He's busy.
I know. Real
doing
quick,
stuff.
I'm glad you were here today, willing to come on
Yeah,
the
me too.
show. But
Yeah.
Congratulations on impending retirement.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Yes.
Thank
Yeah.
you. It
It's
is
wonderful.
It's bittersweet. I love LR. I love what I do, and there's so many great people, and things are humming along really well. And but you know, it's been a long time. And,
Yeah.
It's
and
time.
it's maybe someone else's turn.
yeah.
I think you mentioned you've been in this for 31 years.
31 years, and almost half of them, 14 of my 31, have been at LR.
Oh, well, that
I
was
think
going to be my follow-up
That's a
question.
large
That's-
chunk of time, you know.
I found the sounds on our board last
Those
week,
still
so
surprise me.
it's all exciting. I
Yeah,
have all that.
yeah.
a lot
It's
of
exciting.
fun. Yeah, well,
It
that's
is
good.
bittersweet because, I mean, we're all happy for you, but also kind of like, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and someone said, well, if you love your job so much, and you're going to get another job, why quit the job you have?
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a little bit of a stress factor. And
Well, it's like we were talking. I mean, just the politics that are invading the schools is got to be
The noise.
The
I
noise.
call it the noise.
the noise. Yeah.
isn't it the noise that's the problem in everything? It's too much
Little bit.
A little bit. Too much.
Yeah,
It's
but
too much noise.
particularly though, I think there, you know, it's all that and assumptions and rumor is you know the bane of a lot of things, but particularly anything that's that public involving that many people and
Yeah.
involving the kids. You know.
Well, we're just so fortunate at LR that we have an amazing board of education. I mean,
Yes.
they're just good people, and they respect each other's opinions, and they listen, and they're thoughtful and intentional, and they have no agendas whatsoever. They're just here to serve.
good.
And that's what we want. And so whoever takes over this position, from the executive team, the business office, principals, directors, all the leadership, including the board, man, it's a good gig
Okay.
for somebody.
good.
Beth's a fan, so tremendous job.
Yeah.
Deserves some
Thank you.
downtime. So.
Thank you, Beth.
Are you going to take a year off before
No.
you jump into a new
Just
job?
going straight in.
I got to get a job.
Yep. Do you know what that is yet?
You guys hiring? I don't think anyone's hiring.
You
There's
might as well
no-
get your real estate license. Everyone else is.
We talked about that. Everybody's a real. That's
Everybody.
it. He's going into real estate, Lauren.
You heard it first on the waffle. He probably is.
You could work at a restaurant.
Do you need someone to take up and put down your signs?
Yeah, you could totally
I
do
just
that.
drive
I would
around and do that.
You could
be
totally do that if you want
Okay.
to.
That would
Yes.
Yeah, if you're hiring,
That would be awesome.
July 1, 2023.
I had a friend go with me yesterday because I got a rare phone call where I had to meet somebody that I didn't know. So you could do that too, where you just ride shotgun with us and make
With
sure
a
nobody
literal
kidnaps
shotgun.
us.
Yeah.
Literal shotgun.
All right.
That'd be
Oh,
awesome,
man.
Sounds like a good job.
Yeah.
Oh,
and,
boy.
And they're the applications closed over Thanksgiving break, and so now the board is working through that process of winnowing it down to some candidates that they want to interview.
Did you get a sneak peek at those applications?
I have there's a spreadsheet of the names, but as far as like digging into their packets, no.
So did you go down that spreadsheet and be like, nope, nope?
See, I can't say that. It's like, no, I absolutely did not do that.
When my opinion is asked, I freely give it.
There you go. That's good.
He's never coming on the waffle again.
No, I mean, and the board trusts our administration, and so when they have a question about someone, hey, do you guys? I mean, there's 4 of us in the room, and we've been around, and so if they say they don't know someone, and we do, and they ask,
sure,
and
that's
so yeah, it's a good
Beth,
process.
I'm not starting a restaurant. I'm not opening a restaurant. You could open a restaurant though, but not with me. I'm not opening a restaurant.
Well,
it's a rumor that won't die.
Sue needs a sous chef.
Yeah,
yes,
there you go.
You could work with Sue.
There you go.
She's already hit me up about that.
All right.
I'm great in the kitchen.
That'd be perfect.
Yeah.
There you go.
I love it. Oh my! So we may know. So we're going to know before the school year's over.
Christmas
then.
break.
They're going to announce it. Christmas. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
moly.
we will announce that because there's a ripple effect if that person is a superintendent someplace
makes
else
good
or
sense.
even
Okay.
assistant
That
or
makes good sense.
they
They got to hire.
Yeah.
Well, that's okay. I figured it'd be like this drawn out thing, and we wouldn't know.
We're going to find out August 1st.
Yeah. Like, what are we doing? Okay.
when they come on the Morning Waffle.
Yeah, we'll have them on the waffle. Yeah, put in the good word for us, whoever it is. Let them
Yes.
know. Well, maybe we can bring them on. You and whoever it is can come on sometime.
That'd be fun.
We could introduce them in January or February.
Yeah,
or
absolutely.
something.
We
Be
should
cool.
totally do that.
I like it.
Yeah, and if they're able to, we can do what we did. Chris was going to join us from Israel, but he texted back. He would be a interview here, but he's getting on a boat to go out on the Sea of Galilee.
Well, that's kind of important.
So he thought he wouldn't have good enough signal while he
Probably
was on
not.
the boat. But otherwise, he
In
was
the
going to
Sea of
join us.
Galilee.
That's where Chris is at. He is on the Sea of Galilee right now.
Yeah, pretty cool.
But if they're not local, we could send them our interview link and we could bring them on.
There you go.
Yeah.
Via Lauren's Head.
Yeah, they're usually right up here, right here, actually.
Yeah, it's kind of fun. Lauren gets to be the body, and they get to be the head.
They would be the head.
It's kind of a lot of fun.
Well, and that's another thing that there's just the support of our community and platforms like this and Coffee at the Post and Community Foundation of Rogersville and LR Education Foundation. I mean, there's just so many support systems in place for our teachers and our kids that it's hard to fail at this job.
Appleseed.
Yes, Appleseed.
LRPTA.
LRPTA,
Yeah,
yeah.
just keep going. Booster
keep
clubs.
going.
And,
Care to learn.
Yeah. It's Care to Wear Day. I'm wearing jeans.
Oh, very nice.
I'm wearing jeans too.
Me too. Surprise.
Did you do your payroll deduction?
Yeah, I did. I deducted it from my own payroll. And
Your wife probably took care of that.
she probably did. She probably did. But
Care to Learn's doing something kind of cool. They're raffling off a visit from Santa Claus to your house. Did you see this yesterday?
Christmas morning and Christmas Eve.
Are you serious,
I think,
Clark?
I think you get to pick, or maybe even there's 2 going to be drawn.
one for one. Well,
Whoa.
okay. That's
I figured it'd be like Tuesday night at 6.
No.
Like,
And-
what?
that wouldn't make
And
any
this is
sense.
legit
Oh,
Santa.
yeah.
Yeah.
The
Oh,
real
yeah.
Santa.
the real deal.
Yes, the
Yes.
real Santa.
Wow, that's
That's
impressive.
super exciting. I hadn't
Yeah.
clicked the link yet to get all of the details.
So, I mean, he was naturally going to come Christmas Eve or Christmas Day anyway,
But you don't see him then.
but that would be incognito. This is like a live
He's
visit.
going to, instead of just do this and be in and out,
Yeah.
he's going to stop and stay for a while.
He's going to roll up in the Santa Mobile.
this is big. Breaking news development.
It's a big deal. So,
and you could buy as many raffles tickets as you want to increase your chances of getting chosen.
and I'm assuming they
pretty
can
cool.
go on maybe the Facebook page that has that, or do you know? Where
It's a link. I shared it on Rogersville Residents.
Well, there you go.
yesterday.
It's on Rogersville
It's
Residents.
on the Care to Learn Facebook page. You can find it.
And I think we put it out on our school page as well.
Okay, so Santa Claus will come and visit.
That's exactly what happens.
Yeah, it'll be really cool. I found my soundboard.
That's cool.
I'm so happy. It makes me happy.
Makes me happy. It's the little things.
All right. Well, you're welcome to stay as long as you want, but
I probably ought to
I want to
run.
give you an opportunity to run if you want to.
Yeah, I need to go. But
Okay.
Appreciate you coming in.
thank you guys.
Yeah.
Congratulations
Great to
on the
stop by.
retirement.
And,
Thank you.
We're happy for you.
I
I mean, I'm
appreciate
sad,
it.
but I'm happy.
Yeah, it is. It is. That's why bittersweet just
Yeah.
kind of fits.
Okay.
And
I have really good faith, though, that a wonderful person will be selected.
I do too.
I do. I feel like I do. And continue on the awesomeness of LR.
Yep.
Let me do a pre-interview, and
Oh, Will.
Screen him a little bit.
Don't let Will screen him. I don't know if that's a good idea. It probably is, but
Let's talk about your college days.
it's a good idea.
We all have a past with it.
Oh, I know. You're darn right about that.
There's a
So.
reason the rearview mirror is smaller than the windshield.
Hey,
Oh,
that's
I like
brilliant.
that.
Brilliant educator
That's
wisdom
good.
dropping on the
That's
waffle
very
today.
good.
That's very good. Okay, thanks
Drop
for
the
coming
mic.
in. Yeah, we have no elegant way for you to leave.
You just leave.
gotta leave
And then you gotta like dodge wires.
and walk in front of the
There
camera.
you
It's
go.
awesome. See you later. Okay, thanks for being in there. Now our camera's all wonky. You don't want to move.
I might move.
Oh, this will be okay. Do I have a drum roll?
You get to see me. They'll get to see me on air.
Yeah, we get to see this always every day. It's pretty fun to watch Lauren.
Okay,
because
I'm
the chairs
short.
chairs are a little too. That was pretty. That was
Here we go.
that was pretty elegant. Actually, you did a pretty good job there. And then
So that okay, I did it.
you did it. You did it.
I did it on air.
All right. I want to try to recap some of the things that are going on in Rogersville during the holidays.
Yes, there's a lot going on.
Big deal. This Saturday is the Rogersville Christmas Parade and tree lighting ceremony and Hallmark Holiday Channel
Oh, man.
movie reenactment down at the caboose.
the caboose.
At the caboose. Yeah. So someday Hallmark is going to come and film a
Probably.
little special
Probably.
down there. I
Right by
think.
the caboose.
Right by the
That's our
caboose,
spot
yeah.
for doing that.
But we're going to be live streaming the parade. Lauren and
Yes.
I, we're going to give a shot, just like a D-list celebrity at the Macy's Thanksgiving
So
Day
I
parade.
I had Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade on in the background while I was putting up a Christmas tree Thanksgiving morning. And I was trying to get some tips. And I feel like there's two routes that we can take.
Okay.
We can try to accurately describe what we're seeing, or we just can completely make up the details of what's going on.
I think we can accurately describe what's actually coming down, and then make stuff up on the in-betweens.
Yes, because so the commentators doing it obviously had cards that had excessive amounts of information
Yes.
about each float. Like these roses were brought in by whatever. So I feel like that's what we're gonna have to do.
Okay. Well, maybe we can get maybe we can get some cards.
That's what I'm wondering if we can
People
get some
can
cards.
tell us ahead of time what floats or where.
Yeah.
And who did them.
We'll see if
and-
Stephanie White can give us some
That would be handy.
lineup information so we know, because there's sometimes a float is not so easy to determine where it's from.
We got a cattle trailer, a flatbed here. It's got some straw
there's
on
straw.
it. Looks like Jimmy's dressed up like a Grinch, and
First Baptist Church?
maybe, yeah, maybe.
It's like you never know. You don't always know.
The sign's too small. We can't read. I can't
Well,
read.
it's going to be in the evening too.
And
So
dark potentially.
somebody commented about that. Like, isn't the parade a lot later than it normally
It
is?
is.
It
It'll
is
be dark.
purposefully.
Yeah,
Yes, it will be dark.
So that'll be fun. The one thing I noticed as I was watching it that gave me an idea is they've got random minor unknown celebrities stopping by that
Yeah.
they act like people know. We need some drop-ins, some stop-bys.
We could do that. We could have some drop-ins and stop-bys.
Yeah.
I like it.
So if you're hanging out, you want to come on, be on the, just say howdy, come by and see us. We'll be at Lauren's house.
Yeah, we'll be, Maine and McDaniel will be there.
Yep.
The parade is the same route as it's always been, as far as I know. It's going to go on. I don't know. I don't see any reason why they would have changed it.
Boy, it'd be a bummer if it didn't go by your house.
That would be weird.
would be
Hey,
weird.
the parade is a block over that away.
we can't see it, but that wouldn't
Bill's
work.
float looks great.
Yeah, it wouldn't be able to tell, but
Yeah, Vicky, it should be the same route. It'll go from the park to Center Street, down Main, down McDaniel, and then it weaves down and around there.
And
back to the
if
park.
you want to watch it on the big screen, and you have a Roku device, or you can go get one from Best Buy for like $20 or $30. You can add the K-ROG Wildcat TV channel
Yeah.
to your Roku device, and then you should be able to watch it live on TV, assuming all that technology works the way it's supposed to.
It's technology.
Yeah, so the one thing I'm not sure of right now, although I thought we cleared it up, Vicky's having a parade party for some people. So there you go.
Ooh, that's fun.
Yep. So give us your address, Vicky, and maybe some people can stop by.
Parade party.
But what's supposed to happen on our Roku channel is it's supposed to be showing a selection of like the last week's shows.
Yeah.
Just in case you missed them or you just want to watch them again or just because you want to have K-ROG on your TV because it's lovely. You can do that. But then anytime we go live, it's supposed to interrupt that pre-recorded stream and show what we're doing live.
I like it.
So you should be able to, on your Roku right now, see exactly what we're doing right now.
That's fantastic.
And not pre-recorded from last week.
I'll have to check that sometime.
Well, it's really hard for me because every time we're live in the studio, I'm here. So I can't actually easily ever... We can get a Roku for this. That would be freaky,
trippy.
wouldn't it? Okay, we may do that. That may be exactly what we do. Just test it out sometime.
That'd be weird. So
it would be weird.
So that, and then there's several ways that you can kind of contribute to different people's needs for this Christmas season. You can drop off hygiene items with your receipts at the banks to get some more points for the drawings that the Rogersville Chamber is doing. There's more information about that on the Chamber's Commerce's Facebook page and talk. And then there's gift tree that I believe you can bring gifts to the caboose that night for the tree lighting ceremony.
That's good.
I think that's it.
But the one thing I think is a big deal is a great way to get points is donating hygiene items to
Wildcat
Closet.
We need them.
Yeah.
We're going to be open tonight and Saturday. Tonight from 4 to 6 and Saturday from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m.
And go ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean
no, you can drop off items during that time or shop. It's free for all LR students, and we've seen a need larger than normal this year, in my opinion.
And so,
the past couple years I've been doing it.
Generic hygiene items is great, but specifically, I know there's some specific things you mentioned that are helpful.
Men's and women's shampoo. We seem to go through a lot of that, and then toothbrushes. We need toothbrushes right now. We're getting low. We're getting to the bottom of the barrel on toothbrushes.
And the good toothbrushes.
Yeah, not just we like to. The goal over the past couple of years in the closet has been to kind of raise the bar on quality, and because it's a small room, and so we want to be mainly for the clothes. We want to be providing really quality things as best as we can through donations, and so we're running real low on toothbrushes. Period. Okay. So any would be helpful, but just the more standard ones that you'd buy for yourself.
No crap, people. No crap.
I mean, I beggars can't be choosers sometimes. I feel, but still, get a decent toothbrush. It'd be helpful.
Like Oral-B toothbrushes.
Because part of the closet, especially for the older kids, is this is a confidence builder for them, right? Not just providing a need to clothe and hygiene, but confidence.
Thank you, Garrick. I appreciate that. Watch it on the Roku right now. Awesome. Good deal. It does work.
So part of that is let's build up the confidence in these kids.
Yeah.
And, my kids had a case of the Mondays yesterday. Evie got in the car. She goes, Mom, I went down a wet slide.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, no.
So this is after school.
This is after school. She was wearing different pants. And so you're always like, what has happened when they're wearing different clothes? Yeah. What has happened? And she's like, I went down a wet slide. The way she described it, it was like a whitewater ride.
Wow.
It gushed up over, which we got a lot of rain since Thanksgiving on and off. So I could see that.
Wow. And so Evie's at the elementary right now.
Evie's at the elementary, yep. And so avoid the red slide at the elementary until that dries out.
There's your pro tip. Pro tip for the day.
Pro tip for the day, don't go down the red slide. Yeah, and she was like, somebody said I peed my pants. I did pee my pants.
Oh, yeah, the kids are mean. That's not what happened. It's not what happened at all.
Yes, and so that's, kids are, back to the closet, kids are rough on each other, so let's build them up, right?
Yeah,
let's build them up with good stuff at the closet.
Well, Lauren, I think I finally made a second place chili, so I'm happy to join the ranks.
So your chili wasn't as good as you wanted it to be?
Well, let me put it this way. I didn't win. So I entered a chili cook-off last night and did not win.
Okay, tell me about what beat you. Let me get the details.
So it was the American Chefs Federation local chapter, culinary.
That'd be a good one to lose.
I will just, the caveat to that is I was the only amateur in the whole shebang.
And the whole lot.
And the whole lot. And I know what I did wrong.
Okay.
And I'm going to actually make another pot of chili today and try to fix it.
Correct the issue.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to interrupt my story right now because we have a breaking update from Beth. Contact the Webster County Health. They had some they were trying to give away. And maybe they had the mobile unit. So they may have some toothbrushes for you.
Oh.
There you go.
Thank you, Beth.
Yeah,
I will contact them. Excellent.
So there was a Judge's Choice Award that I didn't win, and then there was the People's Choice Award that I also did not win. But there were 9 entries. I was the only amateur. Kevin Lane was in this one too.
Hey, fun.
He entered as well.
K Lane.
But they asked me if I would enter because I think they were short on entries, and I'm like, do you want to be a judge or do you want to enter? I'm like, I'll do whatever you need.
whatever you want.
They said, well,
I'm in.
so they gave us all 3 pounds of bison, ground bison to use. And I added some ground venison. And I thought this was the winning ingredient, and it probably would have been if I had not made a critical error. 1 pound of ground mangalitsa pork.
I knew you were coming with mangalitsa.
Yeah, because the bison is very low in fat, as is the
lean.
deer. And so I thought,
lean.
I'm going to put that mangalitsa in
fat.
there. It's going to fatten it up. Here's what I did. I forgot that when you make chili, as it simmers, all of the flavors intensify.
Yes.
I oversalted.
Oh, no.
I oversalted.
You can't fix it.
You can't fix it. I oversalted.
Darn it.
It was too salty. And for my taste, and with all the others that was there, mine was one of the spicier ones.
Yeah.
And I don't really like spicy. Yeah. So I'm going to back off the spice today. I'm going to back off the salt. But everything else I'm going to do the same. But
darn.
But and here's why I feel good about it.
So frustrating.
They announced the winners, right? And then from the crowd, somebody says, "Well, who made number 5?"
You were number 5?
And I was number 5. And so I looked at Chef Katie, who was announcing it. She said, well, that was Will Worsham's.
Yeah.
And I said, what was it? Was that the worst chili? Was that why we're asking? They wanted who the worst was?
Yeah.
And no, 3 people came up to me afterwards and said, I really liked yours, and I would have voted for yours,
if it wasn't
but
too
it was
salty.
too salty. I said,
Yeah.
you're absolutely right. I said, and I appreciate you telling me that.
Cool. Good
so I
job,
feel
Will.
like that was second place chili, and
That's a good learning.
It
It's
was
a good learning
learning
experience.
It was, and they're all pros.
That's good. I have gotten tired of normal chili,
Have you
and
now?
something happened. I just got tired of eating it.
Did you have COVID?
No,
Did that do it to you?
well, I don't know, could have been, but I just got tired of normal chili. So we've been making Cincinnati chili.
I saw that.
It's weirdly good.
The chocolate puts me off, but I understand because it's not sweet. It's not a sweet kind of chocolate.
No, it's not sweet. And I didn't even put chocolate in it. I just used some cocoa powder.
Okay.
Because I just like a little bit, like a teaspoon probably of cocoa powder. I back off some of the amount of cinnamon and stuff. It's a weird recipe.
Yeah.
But I like, and Jesse and I deemed it Sunday night, whatever night it was, that we currently like it better than chili and then just your regular old spaghetti with red meat sauce.
Well, I read I read the article
Yeah.
you posted, and I've been familiar with chili 3-way, chili 5-way.
Yeah.
Because the Quonset hut in Springfield that makes the chili. It's like freaking famous.
Casper's?
Yeah, Casper's.
I've never eaten at Casper's.
Oh yeah, then you can get chili 3-way.
Aren't
chili
they moving
5-way
to
there.
Anton's? Where Anton's used to be?
I don't know.
I think Casper's
Maybe
is
this is
moving
the
to where
deal.
Anton's used to be.
I don't know that Quonset hut, man. It's pretty iconic though.
Something about they had to like move.
Yeah, well, maybe the part of town.
Try it because rarely do I make a recipe where I stick to the recipe.
Yeah.
Usually I'm
Well,
like, I
me
don't
too.
trust what you're doing here.
too.
That lady's recipe that I post on Facebook, I pretty well follow it to a T.
Yep.
I just add a little less cinnamon and hot sauce and things that I like.
Yeah, no, I don't blame you for that.
So it was a
but-
chili. We've had some chili this weekend.
Yeah. I ate, yes.
Yes, they are.
there
They're
you go.
moving to Anton's,
Thank
which
you, Suzanne.
Anton's was about my favorite place to go eat breakfast.
Yeah. Maybe Anton should move to Rogersville.
Dadgummit. Will somebody open a breakfast restaurant here?
You know. Hey, I ate yesterday.
Breakfast co-op.
I had Garrick and I actually had lunch yesterday at Beek's.
Yeah.
And that's a great restaurant.
It's good food.
It's really good food.
It's good.
And I saw Richard, and he came by the table, and we chatted for a little bit.
Were you like, I'm not opening a restaurant, Richard?
I didn't. He didn't ask. I didn't address it.
You just stared each other down.
No, I mean, I was just extremely complimentary of what he's doing, and I'm happy with him.
They're working their tail off. I mean, they are marketing the place. They're they're doing a good job.
And it's great food.
Yeah.
I like the appetizer, the fried green beans.
Okay.
Really, really good. And
No, they're doing it right. I think they're doing a great job. I think they're doing with the space that they have and everything that they're, because it's not a huge place, and I don't think they've got a huge kitchen.
no,
I don't think so.
but they crank it out.
Correct
And
me if I'm wrong.
I had the Reuben. It was fantastic.
Ooh, I do like a good Reuben.
It was really good.
I'll go there and have the Reuben.
Yeah, Garrick and I were talking about his ventures here. He was on here a couple of weeks ago. He's doing some performance training for folks. So
That's
he's got
good.
a lot of real legit athletes he's working with, sports teams from around the area.
That's cool.
But expanding, and so don't be driving to Springfield to get your training.
Go to Garrick.
Get a
Super
Garrick.
nice guy too.
Yeah, and he's like all educated in that. I mean, that's like his.
He's got his degree.
He's got a degree and stuff and all that. So he's a good guy, and he really wants to help. He really wants to serve the
Yeah, I
community.
get
and
very good vibes off of Garrick.
and I appreciate that.
I'm a fan.
Yeah, me too. Good deal.
Well, did you have a good Thanksgiving?
Yeah, it was awesome. We get
Good.
to have two.
Yeah.
So we go to my family's house on Thanksgiving, and then we gather with Shelby's side of the family then on Friday. And I made a smoked mac and cheese tray for both days, and
It was well received both days.
yeah, well received. It goes good. So
Very good.
yeah, that's kind of the thing. And then take an epic nap, and I got to hang out with my second grandniece, Lily. We took a nap together.
She's like
for
the
a little
baby
bit.
in the family, right?
Yeah, she's like 6 months old.
They get a lot of attention.
So we took a nap in the chair, and that was awesome. And it was
Good
all
call. Nap with there's something about holding a baby makes you
Here's
sleepy.
the kind of the thing from Thanksgiving that surprised me. I was really surprised. So Jack shot a turkey this year, so we had a wild turkey.
Yeah, I saw this.
We had a wild turkey, and so they didn't want to pluck it, and so they just skinned it. So they just stripped the skin off of it. So I had a wild turkey,
Skinless, bone-in skinless wild turkey.
Skinless wild turkey with the neck on, Clark.
Oh,
And it was frozen, and so my dad brings it over Wednesday and sticks it in my outdoor refrigerator.
Yeah,
because I'm a hillbilly.
Yeah,
so I have an outside refrigerator, so it can thaw. Well, by Thanksgiving morning, it was mostly thawed.
It's like when you pick them up in the grocery aisle and you're like, okay,
it feels a little solid. Yeah. So I didn't have. There was no opportunity to brine it in buttermilk, which you should for wild game. And so I couldn't really do anything with it. So I just slathered it in SPG, salt, pepper, garlic, and stuck it in the smoker for about 5 hours. And by golly, would you believe that thing was
delicious?
It was awesome.
It's a majestic
great.
Thanksgiving turkey.
It was. I was expecting Christmas vacation. Dry. It was juicy. It was delicious.
I think you got a good turkey.
I think we got a good turkey. I don't know how he picked that one out.
I don't know.
I don't know, but it was good.
I think I've talked about this in the waffle before. The way my family eats wild turkey is that basically they take the breast meat and cut it into chunks and then flour it and fry it, and you serve it with white gravy. And oh my
Sounds
God,
pretty
it's
good.
so good.
This was and I don't usually like the white meat off of anything.
Yeah,
I like the dark meat. It's got a little fat, got a little flavor to it. But this was we ate the breast meat on this, and it was good. It was tasty, and it was.
I
juicy
saw that post, and I was worried. It kind of stressed me out when I heard. I was like, "Oh, Will, I don't know.
Yeah.
You just don't know."
Well, that wasn't the only turkey we had. So
well, that was good that you didn't put all your eggs in that basket.
Other turkey.
All your $7 a dozen eggs in that basket.
No kidding.
No one's bitter.
No one's better. I'm going to buy some more chickens again, I think. Because, you can get a laying hen for like $10.
Yeah.
And if it throws you out a dozen eggs, you're dollars ahead.
You're
at this point.
Yeah.
You're doing all right. But,
I don't have to make anything too complicated for Thanksgiving. I bring the green bean casserole, which I'm not always thrilled with. Green bean casserole is good, and I kind of just follow the basic recipe because I think that's what everybody wants. And
bacon? You put some bacon in there?
Next year I'm putting some bacon
Cream
in
and mushroom soup?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Onion straws?
Yep.
There you go.
Yep. And so, but I did try a different pumpkin pie recipe that was kind of unique. It had a whole egg and then 3 egg yolks and then 2 tablespoons of flour to make it more kind of custardy. And it was solid. My pie crust was kind of crappy. That was my fault. But the pumpkin pie was great.
My niece, Stephanie, the mother of my grandnieces,
Yes.
is a baker.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah.
That's handy to
so
have.
she made a pecan pie.
Yep.
So it was delicious. That's my pick. We talked about that last week.
Yep.
Pecan pie. So I got a pecan pie. I got a chocolate pecan pie at my folks' house.
Nice.
Which is pretty good.
My Aunt Nancy sent me, and Uncle Bob sent me home with most of an apple pie. And my mom, who's watching, makes wonderful pie. My Aunt Nancy makes really, really excellent apple pie. So I'm not going to lie, I ate way too much pie because we finished off the pumpkin, then we finished off the apple. It was a lot.
Well, my mother-in-law's a good pie maker, too.
Thank God for good pie
I
makers.
know. That's right. I don't think I'm ever going to be that. I don't think that's my...
I'm going to get this crust figured out.
Are ya?
It's
Okay.
not my favorite thing to make, but I'm going to get it figured out.
I think I'm going to stick with the smoky coleslaw and the meat.
That's fair. Jesse's brisket was
Yeah,
epic.
I saw that. It looked great.
Oh my gosh. He cooks it the whole day before, and then it goes in the oven. I think he had it in the oven overnight.
Really?
At 170. Yeah.
Okay.
So that brisket cooked from Wednesday morning at probably 7 a.m.
Yeah.
until Thursday at about 11 a.m.
Well, and for the record, you can, but you can't really overcook brisket.
You can dry one out.
You can dry one out.
Yeah.
And that's actually the problem with brisket is drying it out.
Jesse is exceptional at
Does
brisket.
he wrap it when it's in the oven?
Yes, it's wrapped.
It's wrapped and it's got some juice in there with it.
It's
so
wrapped and
I like putting apple cider in as using that for a wrapping juice.
He, I think, uses beef broth. That's what I think he used. But he's used apple cider and pork before.
Yeah.
But yeah, nope. It was good.
Yeah, it looked good. It looked really, really good.
It was good.
But yeah, so people will sometimes ask me about, hey, I got a smoker. What do you think? I'm thinking about making a brisket like for the first thing. I'm like,
Don't do that, idiot.
Don't start. Congrats to the 3 drawing winners.
What'd they draw for?
Well, who it is? Tell us whom it is.
What did we draw for?
Let's let it know.
On the chamber.
Yeah, the chamber thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the receipts. Yes.
Yeah, I wanna
now
know
I'm firing on all levels.
I want to know who that is. So
yeah, I meant to watch that video, and and at the time I saw the video come up, I couldn't have sound on, and so I didn't hear it.
yeah, I didn't see it, but maybe
exciting.
we'll get a report here in a little bit.
Such a neat
But,
way.
You know, people are like, yeah, I think I want to try brisket. I'm like,
Don't
first
you do
thing,
it.
not
Don't
brisket.
you do that. Just pork shoulder.
Yeah, do a pork shoulder. You
Yep.
can usually nail that pretty good. Pulled pork.
I did determine though there was 25 different dishes on our Thanksgiving spread,
Nice.
not including desserts.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
And not going to lie, my family, if our jobs don't work out, we could open the best buffet this side of the Mississippi.
Okay.
We all agreed. There was turkey, brisket, Texas Twinkies, my brother Ryan made, bacon wrapped chicken.
Tell me about the Texas Twinkies.
It's jalapeno
Okay.
popper with brisket wrapped in bacon, I
Yep,
believe. I
yep.
don't know the whole details. It was insane.
Oh, I thought that's probably what it was. But
I feel extraordinarily fortunate to get to eat that meal. Like, it is.
you're thankful.
I am thankful
You're
for
thankful.
that. I
Thankful
am
for
very
the meal.
thankful for that.
Well, that's awesome.
Yes.
Okay.
I feel like I'm too lucky. You know what I mean? Like, I don't deserve this.
Yep.
Like, this is awesome. So,
Okay. Well,
but so that's coming up. I feel like we are smack dab in the holidays.
yep, we are. I started listening to my Christmas music. Country.
Christmas station's on.
Yep, it's on. We got the tree up.
My trees are up. Christmas station's on.
Lights are on the house.
I'm doing something tonight at Bass Pro that I got tickets for that I'm excited about.
Really?
Scuba Santa. My kids don't know yet, so they're not watching, so it's fine. But so I'm going to surprise them.
Yeah, that's cool. That'll
Scuba
be
Santa.
fun. Okay.
And I don't know what it's all going to entail, but it's Bass Pro, so it should be pretty magical.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they do a good job.
And yeah, so met some folks from North Dakota that want to move here yesterday.
Really?
Yeah.
Just don't like the weather
Too
up
cold.
there? Yeah. I get that.
So that was interesting. And there's, I've kind of seen another uptick again of people like moving to this area.
Mm-hmm.
And it'll be slower, because it's holidays. But yeah, so there's,
let me meet them.
You'd like these people.
If I can't rent them off, then they can
You'd
stay.
like them.
Okay.
Yeah. Pretty sure his hat said lions over sheep.
Okay, that'll do.
I think that's what, because I was like, I don't think he's going to kill me. Because as a
That'll do.
realtor, like, you got to be really careful meeting these people. People don't think about that aspect of my job.
Yeah.
Everyone who's getting their real estate license, like, you do sometimes have to go meet people you don't know pretty commonly.
I know plenty of realtors that carry.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot that do.
Yeah,
And,
just-
yeah. And there's some wild ones that'll just probably shoot you for no reason.
I was about to tell you something on the air. I'll tell you after the air. But it's actually a self-defense secret that I think is pretty important. But I'll tell you.
Oh, that's interesting.
I'll tell you later. But,
So yeah, but they were, a lot of people just are looking at Missouri as a place to live.
well, as long as we can
I know.
turn it redder than it is now, it's fine with me.
Oh,
We're a little too purple for my taste statewide.
Purple.
But yeah. Anyway, okay. Well, sounds like it for the day.
I think that's it. We've
All
covered
right.
it. It's Christmas. It's exciting.
We should have Bruce Porter on here tomorrow for Dollars and Cents.
I think Ballard's gone again next week, but then I'm anxious to hear his report from
well,
Israel.
he texted me a picture, and I didn't really have time to get it up.
I've
on
seen
the
some
show,
pictures
but,
online. It
he's
looks like
doing a good
awesome.
job. But, Mom Show on Friday, and
Show.
the parade on
Saturday.
Yeah.
Saturday, 5 p.m. Tune in to my driveway
Get your Rokus ready.
for that.
Watch on the big screen. All right, everybody.
It's going to be something.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you soon.
Bye.
How many times am I going to hit this button?